Good. So, Dexter, earlier you were talking about recognizing that you're not a robot, that you're not a machine that just, gets buckets and defends well and does all of these things, but that you're a human. And so I think there are probably a couple of themes there. One, that you are more than the thing that you're exceptionally good at, but also maybe this pressure to be perfect at everything and to have everything in order. So can you talk to that? What helped you to kind of recognize that the 360 version of you is just not this one accolade?
Yeah, I think growing up for a long time, like I said, that's what I always thought I was. I thought I was just on top of the world. And going through my struggles kind of humbled me, and it made me think that, I'm human just like everybody else. I'm not above or below anybody else. We're all on the same level. And I think my process, it helped me so much. I think it helped the people around me too to realize, that they also had me on this pedestal that I was kind of more than what I was. And it put me in a place, made me think about others around me. It started making me be more, what can I say? I started caring more for people around me too as well, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So being a robot, what I always thought I was, it just, we're not at the end of the day. We have feelings as well. We feel things, we can feel things too. So in this day and age, we did have this thing on social media where, people attack you and you're not supposed to say anything, you don't feel anything, we're just supposed to perform every day, And
right.
we all want to be like that, but that's just not how it is.
Right. I'm glad that you made that point too, because I think in the social media era, a lot of young people can feel kind of vulnerable to that. So,
yeah.
Maybe their life is and their happiness is almost kind of controlled by the number of likes or how negative or positive people are. And it sounds like you found some space to kind of distance yourself from that, so that you can still be you and not be, just, again, Dexter the basketball, star.
The social media thing is kind of funny to me. Some of these people couldn't survive in our shoes for probably a few hours, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So when we see comments like that, or they're attacking us personally or athletically, it doesn't matter. We laugh about it. To be honest, I laugh about it. I think it's a joke, honestly.
That's a good way to handle it.
Yeah.
And then what about the kind of perfectionistic tendencies that I think high performers can have? How do you find a little bit of extra grace or forgiveness when, for yourself or for other people in your life, when you're like, hey, it might not ever get to, 100% of everything that I absolutely want, but I can feel good at least with what I've contributed and the work that I've put in?
In this sport, being a perfectionist is very, very common. Everybody wants to play a perfect game. You know what I'm saying? And it never happens, but shooting for it sometimes is like a good thing and it's a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you mess up, it can mess up your mind, really. Just thinking, all right, now the game is over. I messed up once, now everything's done. When in reality, it's just one mistake. Sure. Just move on into the next play. And I think that's something I learned just playing college basketball. My freshman year, I'd probably say I was an extreme perfectionist.
Okay.
I wanted everything to just go the right way. I'd say my last year too, not this past year, but my sophomore year, I'd say I just wanted everything to go the right way. And when it didn't, it was almost like the end of the world for me. So that's something I also had to learn as well.
All right, good. I really like that. I'm actually going to start using that in the clinic too. It's just one mistake, right? It's just one mistake in the realm of kind of life and trying to live it to the fullest. So
yeah, in this sport, you make mistakes often sometimes, but also in this sport you can. After that mistake, you can make a great play. You know what I'm saying? And that people forget all about that mistake. You probably will forget about it yourself. So I think if you're just dwelling on that same mistake, then you might not make the next play.
Great. Well, Dexter, again, I appreciate your words of wisdom because I think this is going to help a lot of people to overcome and hopefully find the hope that they need to take that next step and to keep battling another day. So thank you so much, Dexter.
Thank y'all.